Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mud Puppets, and this is a jam-packed show. We are excited. We're going to be joined by Missy Pawlak of Relay for Life.
Yes, indeed.
Why do you have a ball bat?
Well, you know, Relay for Life, Joel, they want to stamp out cancer, right?
Well, yeah, that's their purpose.
Well, guess what? I already helped them out, beat them to it. Saw cancer outside, smoking on a cigarette, leaning against the building. Took me a Miguel Cabrera size swing at his melon. Split that wig. That guy's dead.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that I took this baseball bat and hit the guy in the head with it a couple times and he's dead. Cancer is done, people. You can thank me later.
Guys, he's kidding, right?
Cancer's dead.
Ryan, all that fighting cancer, beating cancer, that's just a figure of speech. There's no cancer out there in the form of a person. What did you do?
God, then who did I? Take this. I've got to take care of something. Shh. Just me and you know.
So Ryan, everything good now? You take care of what you needed to get done?
Yes. We'll never be caught.
Okay. Well, I'd like to move on to a much lighter topic now. You know, on our last episode, I did mention for my birthday that I was thinking about paying a visit to Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum.
That's right. Did you go?
Indeed, I did, and it was nothing short of marvelous, I'm happy to report.
Really?
The coin-operated machines were plentiful. I mean, they were just packed in this place. It was difficult to move at some places, but I enjoyed it. It was a lot of throwback vintage machines. There was one where you put a quarter in and this dude just simply sticks a finger up his nose. That amused me greatly. There was pinball machines. There was some newer games as well. But I did get a hold of the owner, Mr. Marvin Yagoda. Okay. And he has approved a visit by us Mud Puppets to his wondrous museum at a date to be determined.
Nice. I hope I don't break any of the things in there since it's hard to move.
Well, there will be some tight squeeze. You just won't be able to go certain places. So
get some butter.
No.
Grease up my sides.
This isn't a butter situation. Okay.
It's gotten me out of a lot of sticky situations in my life.
I'd prefer we don't go to this guy's place.
That's how I fit down the aisle to get married.
I remember. Yeah. That was a lot of lard.
We're joking. It wasn't. It was olive oil.
So yeah, a future date, we will be out at Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum to shoot a little something for the show, and we of course will have that for you folks.
Cool.
Very nice,
Very cool.
You know, big news.
What's that?
Big news. Well, there's a prominent death.
Oh yes.
I mean, maybe prominent's too strong of a word.
That's pretty prominent.
Many people have probably heard that Fred Phelps recently died. And for those of you who don't know, Fred Phelps was the leader of the hate group known as the Westboro Baptist Church. This is the group, Ryan, that's of course infamous for their protests of funerals for fallen soldiers, as well as gay and lesbian individuals, just reprehensible acts by disgusting human beings. But on the bright side, Fred Phelps is dead.
Yes, he is.
And the world is glad to be rid of him.
But you know, Joel, that's not the end of the story. As you know, we sent our roving reporter, Munch, to hell to get the inside scoop.
We did. Munch was a real trooper. Now, keep in mind, folks, a lot of technical things come into effect here. There may be a delay on Hell Vision. Let's see if we can, we got our technical team on it, if they've pulled up the feed here. Oh, yeah, there he is. Yes, Munch. Munch, it is Mud Puppet Joel in the studio. Can you hear me, Munch? Hello, Munch.
Loud and clear, Mud Puppets. I'm sweating my balls off down here.
Okay, thanks for that, Munch. Hey, look, Munch, tell us, how did Fred Phelps take to the news that he was in hell?
Well, there was a lot of confusion at first. There were tears and even a little thumb sucking. But, to be perfectly honest, he seemed to have adjusted pretty well by now.
Huh, I gotta admit, I'm a little shocked to hear that. How did that come about, Munch?
There's a whole intake process down here. The new arrivals are greeted by a welcoming committee.
A welcoming committee?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Phelps was greeted by former President Richard Nixon, Dick Clark, and that one celebrity gossip hound. You know, that one crypt keeper who looks like a cat person.
What? Joan Rivers?
Yep, that's the one.
Munch, Joan Rivers isn't dead.
Trust me, she's dead. You think that thing walking around up there is human?
Okay, moving on. Munch, how is Mr. Phelps passing the time in eternity? What's he doing?
Oh boy, what isn't he doing? He's in the ninth circle of hell. This is where the good stuff happens.
Okay, we'd love to know. Give us some examples. What's going on? Come on, Munch.
Masochism, sadism, sadomasochism, fits of necrophilia, rampant cannibalism,
Whoa.
and a smattering of coprophilia.
Okay, Munch. I'm glad that amuses you. Is there anything else we should know going on down there in hell?
Oh yeah, there's nipple clamps. Lots and lots of nipple clamps. I'm seeing a lot of that.
We probably didn't need to know that. Anything else of note? Munch, what the hell was that? Munch! Munch, what's going on? We can hear those screams! Munch!
They've got Paul Walker on a spit. He's squealing like a pig. I'm gonna go roast some marshmallows.
No,
Back
Munch.
to you in
Don't
the
do that.
studio.
Just get out of there, Munch. It's dangerous. Don't go roast Munch. Well, he's doing it, I guess.
You should never roast marshmallows on dead celebrities. That's just bad form.
That's going to ruin his marshmallows.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you know, though, hey, at least Fred Phelps is now able to enjoy all of his favorite things in hell that he was only allowed to enjoy in private here on Earth.
Hey, Joel, that coprophilia thing, that didn't sound too bad.
Didn't sound too bad. Ryan, that's poo eating.
Oh. In comparison to the other stuff, that doesn't seem so bad.
I guess if you're looking on the bright side.
There you go, silver lining.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, there's a great tie-in. Fred Phelps, of course, was absolutely against the idea of equal rights, but as we know, equal rights seem to be coming to Michigan now. A judge in Michigan has struck down the ban on same-sex marriage.
Yep.
And Ryan, I thought it was a fine time for yet another point counterpoint.
Nice.
Now, dummy.
So, of course, here's how it works. I will give my side of the argument, then you will give your side of the argument, Mud Puppet Ryan.
Fair.
I will take the lead on this one. And,
Go right ahead.
Probably no surprise coming off the heels of that bit, but I'm in favor of the same-sex marriage. Our gay and lesbian brothers and sisters finally have the equal rights that they deserve in America, and I think it's a wave that's going across the nation. I believe Michigan is now the 18th state to allow same-sex marriage, and as soon as all the legal wrangling is done, I'm sure we will see it come to fruition and a more equal and just a state and country.
You know, Joel, this might be controversial, but I'm going to take the reverse. I think it is wrong. I think it's immoral. I think it's against God.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're saying this.
Oh, I don't mean like about the gay stuff. I mean the marriage part. My gay friends out there, let me talk to you for a minute. I've been married for a long time. It ain't all a bed of roses. A couple weeks ago, I wanted to take a nap. I told my wife, I'm going to take a nap. Do you know what she said to me? Do you want to know what question I had to answer? Why are you taking a nap? Why are you taking a nap? I am a 32-year-old grown-ass man, and I had to tell someone why I'm taking a nap. Because I'm tired.
Well, now look, I understand your point, but I'm of the mind, let our gay and lesbian brothers be as miserable as the rest of us.
All I'm going to say is remember this. Just because you can get married, and I think you should be allowed to get married, but just because you can doesn't mean you should.
A fair point. I'm going to call this point, counterpoint, a draw.
All right.
Fair enough.
Very
Fair
good.
enough. And I'll tell you what, right now, the bandwagon, the hits just keep on coming because we're going to see a little sketch here. We actually have a message from our good friends, the gay cavemen, Ooglock and Chad, have huge news. When we get back from this, we will have our guest, Missy Pawlak. Enjoy.
How about a big greasy?
Hey everybody, we're back with some big news.
Somebody put a ring on it.
And our nuptials are going to make the Cretaceous outrageous.
That's right, we're so proud that our state now allows gay marriage.
Yeah, hey, I heard a pretty funny joke about it.
Okay,
What's the best kind of tea?
I don't know.
Equality.
Ooglock, this is historic. Don't cheapen it with your stupid jokes.
You're right. Besides, I should be planning the wedding. Here's what I'm thinking. Matching silver tuxedos. Full buffet. Catered by who? Wolfgang Puck. And where are we going on the honeymoon? Oh, I don't know. The big cave on the side of the volcano? Yeah.
Okay, listen, this is all sounding really expensive, and guess what? You're still busting rocks with a dinosaur bone down at the quarry, okay? You want to get with all of this, you're at least going to have to move up to being the guy riding the brontosaurus.
Well, I was thinking I wouldn't be working very much longer at all. Because you know what they say. First comes love, next comes marriage, then here comes the baby in a baby carriage.
A baby?
Yeah, and I'm hoping little Chad Jr. has your eyes, but like the color of my eyes.
Ooglock, we can't physically have a baby.
Oh my God. I'm just thinking about his little wardrobe. Like a sparkly onesie, and on the front it just says, "Whatever, skank."
Look, maybe you're moving a little too quick. Maybe we should talk about a few things off camera.
Off camera? Usually like when we leave the camera on, slut.
Stop!
Wanna get muddy? Visit mudpuppets.com today!
Well, how nice is that, Ryan? Big congratulations to our friends Ooglock and Chad.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, right now we are actually joined by our guest. Ryan, take it away.
We are joined by Missy Pawlak. Missy is the mission chair for Lincoln Park Relay for Life, as well as being the team captain of Pawlak's Insomniacs. Missy, we want to thank you for joining us here today on the Mud Puppets Show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for our viewers out there who may not know, just give us an idea, what is Relay for Life? What's it all about?
Relay for Life started in 1985 by Dr. Klatt. He wanted to raise money for the American Cancer Society, and he went out and he raised $27,000 in his first round.
Wow.
And the next year, 340 people joined with him, and they raised to this day of about $5 billion.
Wow. And now it's, just to let everyone know when and where it is, it's going to be at COUNTERPOINT Park in Lincoln Park. It starts May 10th at 10 a.m. It runs 24 hours, correct?
24 hours, correct.
And someone who goes up there, it's open to the public. We want people to come out. What are they going to see? What kind of things are going on up there?
The question was, wouldn't they see? We have lots of things going on. We have bands playing. We have different booths going on, food. We have games. There's all kinds of different things that they can join in. We have tricycle races and walking and laughing and talking, and there's a survivor luncheon, and basically just keeping everybody moving.
And yeah, one of the things with Relay for Life is different groups form teams, and one of the ideas is someone on your team is going to be walking on the track there at COUNTERPOINT Park at all times, correct?
At all times, correct.
And your team, Pawlak's Insomniacs.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about who makes up your team. How many people are in your team? What's going on there?
Oh, this year we have about 160 people on my team.
Wow.
It's mostly comprised of middle school and high school students.
Okay.
It ranges from 11 years old all the way up to 18.
Wow.
We have a few parents out there supporting us, loving us, bringing us cookies.
Keeping a leash on those
Yeah.
kids.
The kids are very good. We have been doing this for about 8 years,
Okay.
and to date we've raised almost $80,000.
Wow.
So
And we should mention, you're a middle school teacher at Lincoln Park Middle School.
I am a middle school teacher, yes.
And a lot of these kids on your team, they're from the National Honor Society, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And now, you mentioned the money. I know last year the event itself raised over $50,000.
Yes.
And that money, that's all going towards the American Cancer, the American Cancer Society?
It goes to the American Cancer Society. It falls into different categories. Some of the money goes for research and some goes for transportation for chemotherapy. Okay. Some of the money goes to lodging if they need accommodations. Okay. It also goes to Days of Beauty for women who have had breast cancer or if they need wigs.
Okay.
And let's see, transportation to chemo. So yeah, I think that's it.
That's very cool. Now, I've been up there. My wife is a volunteer. I'm going to actually be a part of her team this coming year.
Good luck with that.
As me walking is going to be the difficult part, I think. But I will do my part. I will try. I know that's what Joel's thinking right now.
You'll try.
We do want to tell our fans, I'm not going to be the only guy up there. Mud Puppet Joel is going to be up there too.
Yep.
And we've heard a good friend of ours, Munch the Sock Puppet, is going to be there doing interviews with people, and we on a future episode.
Exciting.
Oh, it's going to be
Yeah,
fun.
that's something. That's for sure.
On a future episode of this show, we will see that.
Well, I wanted to come along, Ryan. I didn't want to leave you out in the wind on this one. I figured they might need help dragging your carcass.
Yeah, if I pass out halfway through, I'm counting on you to call. Get a group. We're going to have to get some of these students, maybe, Missy, and drag me along the track.
We might have a wagon.
Oh,
there we go.
See, we got you covered.
Forklift.
Sturdy axles on that wagon, I'm hoping.
Now, I know in years past you've had wrestling there. Are the wrestlers going to be there this year?
They are still trying to confirm with the wrestlers.
Okay.
Oh,
we
okay.
do usually a 2-hour wrestling show.
Nice.
Semi-pro wrestlers that come out and they have a great time.
Yeah, it's a cool event, and each year there's a theme. What's the theme going to be this year?
The theme this year is movies.
Oh, okay.
So we are How to Train Your Dragon because we are the dragons.
Oh, okay.
And we're training them to go forth and do this on their own one day when I can retire.
And now what sort of things, within the theme, what do you guys do? Is it decorations or?
We decorate campsites. We create our own shirts, and our shirts have dragons on them from the movie. And you just go out and we're going to have a big poster dragon where you can get your picture taken and just go out and have fun and be as crazy as you can with your theme.
And I know one year the theme was superheroes, and I was up there and they had people in costumes. They had all sorts of neat things. It's sort of a carnival atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Which is
Regular Friday night for us.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's one of the things I think that's really cool there is you mentioned earlier there's a luncheon for cancer survivors and their caregiver.
Yes.
And tell us a little more about that.
The survivors are invited to a luncheon. They can bring one caregiver with them because we all know there's a multitude of caregivers without any cancer survivor. And they come to lunch and they get a t-shirt and they get a gift, and then they go out to each campsite and receive a gift.
Oh, that's really nice. That's cool. One of the things I like is after the sun goes down, there's a luminaria ceremony. Tell us a bit about that. What does that entail?
The luminaria ceremony, that is where we take time to take a few moments to remember people that have lost their lives or people that are in the fight at the moment. And we light up the track. We all decorate bags, and we sell bags as part of a fundraiser. Yeah. And anyone can buy bags. And you decorate them in honor of someone. And then we put them along the track at night. We put candles in them, and that's what lights the track the entire night.
Yeah, it's very, very cool and very meaningful. I can speak for Joel and myself. We had a grandmother that we lost to colon cancer, and very young. We were toddlers. We really didn't get to know her. My own mother-in-law has had 2 bouts with breast cancer. So everyone out there, sad as it is to say, has been affected and touched by cancer in some way. Could you share with us a personal connection for you?
My personal connection, I lost all 4 of my grandparents to cancer. I lost 2 uncles, 2 good friends, and my father.
Yeah.
So it's very personal for me.
Right.
I want to go out there. I can't just sit back and hope that something's going to happen. I have to be a part of it. So.
And I think that's one of the cool. It's a very serious subject, but the nice thing when you go to relay, it's a party-like atmosphere. People are having fun. People are joking, laughing, getting, like you said, pictures taken with the different costumes and setups. Great food. I got to mention that. They have a walking. They've had a walking taco out there the last few years that will blow your mind.
And there's a team called the Cavalry Crushers. They did pie on a stick.
Really?
They actually made pies and put them on a stick, and you could walk and eat pie.
Wow.
Pie on a stick. This is the thing that exists.
They're the grandma team. They're the little sweet old ladies.
You should not have told him about this. Those old ladies are going to be running from him now.
Make extra Cavalry Crushers because this guy's coming for you. Now, we talk about it's a 24-hour event, but there's a lot that goes into getting that 24-hour event ready. How early in the year are you guys planning all this out and getting things prepared?
Well, we usually start in about October. The committee starts meeting in October, and it goes all the way to the event. We bring teams in around February, and we start getting them ready. We start fundraising with them, giving them ideas, meeting with them, getting them pumped up for the event.
Nice. One thing we do want to mention here is at this event, as you already said, music, bands, sometimes wrestling has been up there.
Elvis is going to be there.
Oh, Elvis is going to be there.
Elvis is going to be there. We found him, and we're bringing him in.
You're bringing Elvis into this event. First off, where did you find him?
Well, we can't really disclose that.
It's on undisclosed location. Right. Okay, I get that. But also, they do a karaoke event, and the DJ Wild Wayne, and I believe as the Navy goes by, he keeps the music pumping up there, and I've been up there. It's pretty fun when they get that karaoke going.
Oh yeah, we love the karaoke, especially the kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it difficult to keep the kids under control sometimes with the kind of party-like atmosphere that does get going there?
Actually, it's funny because a couple years ago, all I did was whistle and said, "Come here." And all these kids came running, and parents were like, "How do you do that?"
That's a teacher's trick right there.
Right, exactly. And they all just sat down in front of me like I was the Messiah, And so I just talked to them. They're really good. They know what they're there for. They understand it. They appreciate it, and they know that if they mess up, they go home. So.
All right, we are going to get to. We always make our guests play a game, but before we do that, I do want to mention the website relayforlife.org/Lincoln Park MI.
Correct.
People can go there for more information, and we'll say one more time: Council Point Park in Lincoln Park. It's going to be May 10th through going into the 11th. It starts May 10th at 10 a.m. People can come out. It runs all night. A lot of fun. We'll put that information up again later. We'll put it on our blog if anyone needs it. But Missy, the game we want to play with you today, you are a social studies teacher.
I am.
So we're going to play historical fact or complete crap. I'm going to tell you a tidbit. You're going to tell me, is that a fact or crap? If you are right, you're going to hear this. When you're wrong, and let's show her prize since you're a teacher, a shiny red apple.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that looks awesome.
Fair warning. I found that in my fridge today. I don't eat a lot of fruit, so I don't remember buying it. It may have come with the place.
Oh.
So don't actually eat that.
I'll cherish it.
It's symbolic more than anything.
Right.
So. You will die if you do. Okay. Number 1. The U.S. Secret Service was founded in 1865. At that time, their sole responsibility was to prevent counterfeiting.
I'm going to say fact.
That is a fact. Very well done. Alexander Hamilton, very, very famous, Aaron Burr, killed him in a duel. His son Philip was killed in a duel in the same city on the same street 3 years earlier.
I will say fact.
That is a fact. Very strange coincidence.
Rough town for that family.
Yeah. George Washington Carver was born missing 3 toes on his left foot.
I'm going to say crap.
That is crap. He had all of his toes. Chicago first allowed women onto their police force in 1893, but they didn't allow them to wear uniforms until 1956.
Fact?
That is a fact.
What?
That is true. Very true. I don't know what they were wearing before that.
Right.
Well, we never had anyone run the table before, so this is historic.
This could be really cool.
Don't
here.
jinx me.
All right, under the original rules of baseball, a runner could not be forced home by a walk when the bases were loaded. Therefore, a batter up when the bases were loaded could not be walked.
Crap.
That is crap.
Hey, all right.
She has run the table, folks. If that doesn't get you hyped for Relay for Life, I don't know what will.
I just want that prize.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Cherish it.
That is amazing.
Missy Pawlak, thank you very much for being here. We want to tell everybody, go out to Relay for Life.
Absolutely.
Support this team, support this cause. Very good one.
Thank you.
And thank you also for being a teacher. Educators do not get enough credit. They do not get enough pay. They do not get enough respect.
Can you follow me around and say that all the time?
We can record it. You can just carry it on an iPad and show everyone.
We are going to head to a sketch now. This one, Ryan, Employee of the Month.
Ooh,
enjoy
something we'd
that.
never win.
No, enjoy that, and we'll be back to wrap things up.
Ridiculous!
Hey,
What's up, man?
do me a favor. I got a speech to give at work. I want to run through it, though. Help me work out all the kinks. You listen to it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Dear employees of the Van Nostrand Heating and Cooling Company, it is my great honor to accept the Employee of the Month award, which I won.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations.
I did not get here alone. I have had many shining lights to lead me along this path. My father, poet Maya Angelou, and of course, Adolf Hitler. It is not easy.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Did you just say one of your shining lights was Adolf Hitler?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I meant Abraham Lincoln. Oh, I always do stuff like this, but you know what? This is good. This is how I work out the kinks.
That's a pretty massive kink.
Well, look, it happens. It's just a little problem I have. Can I read the rest of it?
Yeah, by all means, continue.
9/11 was an inside job, and I was in on it. I'm pretty sure most gay people are just faking it. Now, I don't have any proof of this, but come on! You remember New Coke, right? Yeah, my idea. Jar Jar Binks is the best character in the entire Star Wars universe, and anyone that says otherwise is just a damn commie. So now I have to walk up to every door in the neighborhood, knock knock, hello there, I'm a sex offender. Wouldn't it be easier just to send out a mass email? Oh wait, can't do that because the judge says I can't use the internet anymore. And so, in closing, I would like to state again that I had sexual intercourse with all of your mothers, and gentlemen, it was pretty good. So, what do you think? Were there any more little kinks need to be worked out after that Hitler faux pas?
You know, no.
Alright, thanks, pal.
It was really good.
Thanks.
Wanna get muddy? Visit mudpuppets.com today!
We hope everybody enjoyed this episode of the Mud Pups. You know, Ryan, this was a jam-packed episode.
Yes, it was.
Lots of stuff going on, and you too can be part of the action because we are always looking for fresh faces, fresh and talented individuals to come on the Mud Puppets and be interviewed and experience all this muddy goodness. And you know how you can do that, Ryan?
How?
Well, you can send us an email, themudpuppets@gmail.com. That'll get a message to us. So you're involved with something like a school or you have a talent, come on the show. We will interview you. You have an event you'd like to advertise, we'd love to have you on. You can visit mudpuppets.com, which links to all of our social media. Like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. We have a WordPress where we post stories sometimes about our sketches.
Yeah, and we'll have Relay for Life information
Yes.
up on that WordPress if anyone wants to check that out.
And of course, check us out on YouTube, The Mud Puppets. On Twitter, @MudPuppetRyan, @MudPuppetJoel. And you know one thing I wanted to mention very quickly right here. We did have the pleasure of calling MCWA's The Future Is Now last night at the Madison Carver Academy in Detroit.
Yes.
Dave, if we could see those pictures now, we had a great time. There's a picture, of course, by our super fan, Ted Sebastian.
The same shirt.
Yes. You slob.
I don't change my clothes very often.
Didn't know I was going to show that photo. And then this next photo, of course, a fan-made poster that we posed for. Ryan, you know who made that poster?
Yeah, heel fan Harper Floyd. That's the look. That's why that looks on my face. I'm not happy about promoting,
Come
but
on.
it is a cool drawing.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to give it up to
you
the
got
heel
it. Come
fan.
on, maybe we could heal some of those wounds there.
Maybe in time we can make up.
Okay. Well, folks, hey, check out the YouTube channel. We will be back next month with some more fresh muddiness. We will see you then.
It was the Mud Puppet Show.